welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope by the end of this video you consider subscribing and checking out my other videos, my other playlists that I have available on my channel. And I hope that you enjoy my content as well. And to all of my returning subscribers, y'all, y'all are like family. I appreciate you for coming back to check your girl out. So in today's video, we talk about Naca here on this channel, and we talk about a new series, which is entrepreneurship. But in today's video, I am going to be letting you know who are new to my channel. And if you are not new to my channel, but you are still wondering how my husband and I bought our home with no money down, I am going to give you all the information you need to know as far as how we did it and how you can go by doing it as well. So there are two primary factors that contributed to not having to bring any money to the table to close on our home. And I am so grateful that we were able to do this, because this is our first time ever purchasing a home, and a brand new home at that. So the first contributing factor that led us to the point of not having to bring any money to the table was we used the Naca program. And Naca, if you don't know, Naca stands for Neighborhood Assistance Corporation of America, and they claim to be America's best mortgage program. And Naca is for those who have low to moderate income, and it also is suitable for those who have higher income. Naca does not discriminate. If you're making six figures, Naca does not discriminate if you're making $20,000 a year. So that is what the program is all about. Naca is here to help you get into your home, and Naca is a program that helps you become qualified to purchase your home. And so for those who cannot really go the traditional route, Naca is here to step in and help you get in your home. So with Naca has 5 primary things that they are known for. And those 5 things are no money down, no closing costs, no fees, interest rate buy down, and no perfect credit score considered. So with those 5 things is what gravitates a lot of people to the Naca program, because when they hear no money down, no closing costs, and they hear that your credit score is not considered, then they be like, oh, well, sign me up then. So with the Naca program, they do not consider or take into consideration your credit score. Now, they will pull your credit report to see what you have on there, because they also provide counseling to those who may need additional counseling prior to you getting Naca qualified. So they're not just going to qualify you based off your current circumstances. They want to make sure that you are ready and you are capable of paying your mortgage. They want to see that you are capable of saving. They want to see that you are capable of staying on a job for more than 2 years. They want to make sure that you are ready and able to get into this mortgage with little to no debt as possible. So that is what Naca is all about. Naca is really a game changer, because when I first heard about the program, it was from a coworker. I had no idea what Naca was until she told me about it. So I went online, I signed up for the workshop, and from that point on, my husband and I worked hard to get into our home. And when I say we worked hard, we worked hard. So with the Naca program, we had a positive mindset going into the program. Naca will try to test your patience, or they're not going to try, they will test your patience. I will say that because they tested mine, and I was ready to give up, but my husband talked me out of it. And we were halfway there when things just started going left, and we decided we're going to just keep going through the program and get through those little hurdles that were kind of tripping us up. And that's what I suggest to you guys. If you are signed up with the Naca program and you feel like nothing is going right, you are never going to be able to get through the program, you're never going to get to that stage where you're qualified, have a positive mindset. Go into the program with a positive mindset. and think to yourself that you're going to get qualified, you're going to get your house. Because if you go into the program with a negative outlook, then what do you expect? Negative results. And when I was talking to one of my subscribers, one of my friends here on YouTube, we were talking about how being nice to your mortgage counselor is a plus, because they can definitely make notes in the system, and it definitely pays off in the end. So if you are mistreating your counselor, if you're being mean, if you're being rude constantly, if you're catching an attitude constantly, it's only going to set you back and make the process even longer and stressful for you. So you want to make sure that you are nice, you treat everybody with respect, and you are just mindful of what you are saying and how you are acting while going through the program. So the other way how my husband and I bought our home with no money down is because we chose to go the new construction route. Now, everybody may not choose the new construction route. Everybody may not get approved to buy a new construction, especially in these times right now where they are just marking up these homes starting at the $400,000 and above. Everybody may not be approved for a new construction home. So, but at the time, my husband and I, we were approved for a new construction home. And so we had to give an earnest deposit of $7,500. That is what the builder that we used required, $7,500. So when it came down to closing, we actually got back $1,467 as a refund, because our minimum required funds were less than what we gave as an earnest deposit. So what they did was they took our minimum required funds, and then they took our earnest deposit, and they subtracted the minimum required funds from the earnest deposit, which left us with the refund at closing. So all in all, the only money that we had to come up with was our earnest deposit, because we were not required to pay any additional money at closing. So it was a blessing that it worked out that way, because we were able to get money back at closing, and we still had money saved up in our savings account to buy all new appliances, all new furniture. We were able to just live comfortably in our new home, and we had no worries. We weren't stressed. We had a great mortgage payment that we were blessed with. And so that is how we were able to get into our home with no money down. So I know you're probably wondering what the minimum required funds stand for, or what the minimum required funds are. And so I wrote it down just so I wouldn't leave anything out. So the minimum required funds are funds the member must have available to pay costs associated with the property purchase, prepaids at closing, and a reserve for costs once you close. And the reserves are included in your minimum required funds given to you by your counselor. So your mortgage counselor will provide you with your minimum required funds. That information will come strictly from your mortgage counselor, and they will let you know this is what you need to have in your account at the time of closing. Because if you don't have that amount in your account prior to closing, you will only delay your qualification and your closing. So you want to make sure prior to you becoming qualified, you have not only your minimum required funds, but you have more money. The more you save, the more you are going to be in a good position to close. There aren't going to be any hidden fees that come up at closing. When your mortgage counselor tells you what you are required to bring to closing, that is it. There isn't going to be no other expected fees, no other expected costs that come up that you have no clue about. Whatever your mortgage counselor tells you, if they tell you you got to bring $1,000 to the table, that is what you're going to have to bring. Now at closing, prior to, for my husband and I, we knew that we would be getting a refund back, because once we got our final closing disclosure prior to us closing, we saw on our closing disclosure, and we also knew from our realtor that we would be getting money back. because our realtor was able to kind of give us a little heads up that, you know, just let you know, you're not going to be bringing nothing to the table. You're going to be getting a refund back. She was just that cool. And I wish she still worked with Naca clients, but unfortunately she does not. But that is how we were able to get into our home with no money down. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video of me explaining how my husband and I were able to purchase our very first home with no money down. And I hope that you guys take full advantage of the Naca program. None of my videos are sponsored by Naca, but hey, if Naca wants to sponsor me, listen, you know how to contact me, okay? But none of my videos are sponsored by Naca, and I really do want you guys to take full advantage of this program because it is a great program for those who cannot get approved the traditional route. My husband and I could have very well went the traditional route, but we chose to stick with Naca because we wanted to take full advantage of the interest rate buy down program. And I am so glad that we did, because the builder actually gave my husband and I $4,000 to use as closing costs. And with Naca, you know, there aren't any closing costs. So we were able to take that $4,000 and use it to buy our interest rate down, which in turn made our mortgage payment more affordable. So I really do hope that you guys take full advantage of the program. If you've never heard of Naca, I will leave the link to the website down below in the description box, and you can head to their website and sign up for the next available workshop. Everything is done online. You must attend the full 4 hours to obtain your Naca ID number. And once you obtain your Naca ID number, you will then need to schedule your first intake session with a mortgage counselor. So if you have any additional questions about the Naca program, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please do me a favor. Hit that red subscribe button down below and give me a thumbs up. That really helps my channel out. And I really do hope that you guys check out my Naca playlist that I will link up above, either here or here. And as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.